Hello, Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising. This is your year ahead reading. I'm going to pull one card for each month, and then I'm going to pull a card from the bottom of the deck and see what messages or what things you can expect over this next year. Now, as I'm laying these out, some things to note. With a Taurus Sun and a Taurus Rising, you're essentially what you see is what you get with you. There's no hiding who you are. You are who you say you are, who you show to the world. So as a Taurus, that could mean that you like staying in, you like good food, you like luxury items. So maybe a very nice fluffy blanket, a very sumptuous couch, or even you may even be very picky about your mattress. It needs to be and feel just right. Almost like what is it? Wow, I can't, the three bears. Goldilocks and the three bears. All right. Now let's see what your cards have to say. You could also be very stubborn, just FYI there. That might be an aspect that's very apparent. Stubborn and opinionated, but at the same time, very grounded and sure of who you are. Good things. All right, and then your card from the bottom of the deck. Now let's see what's the overall energy I'm getting from this card. I'm feeling a little bit like things may not progress as fast as you want them to over this next year. I know, a great way to start out, right? You're going to need to have patience, and you're going to need to figure out how to go with the flow and not try to rush into things. There's no need to rush into things because the right things will come when they're supposed to. And that does not necessarily mean when you think they should. Things will happen when they're supposed to happen. And that might be what this next year about is learning to go with that flow and to not try to push things, because that can cause issues. That can cause conflict and arguments. All right, let's see now what each individual card has. You have the Ten of Swords as your overall card for the month. Now, swords are an air element. It is typically actual swords in this suit. In this deck, it's birds for the most part. Swords are about communication. It's an air element. I don't know if I already said that. It's about communication, education, knowledge, logic, more than emotions. And the Ten of Swords, tens in general are about endings. So one thing ending and something new about to begin. You're ready to step into something new and go a new direction. The Ten of Swords is typically indicating a sense of betrayal, a sense of you're done with the drama, you're done with the lies, you're done with the gaslighting. You're over it. You've had enough. And you're ready to, you are just done with it. You're walking away, which is what this particular card is showing, is they're walking away from it. They don't want to be part of it anymore. They're cutting out that part of their life and looking for something with more substance, more honesty, something that's more straightforward, and probably more logical or factual, where all the information is shared up front. Transparency. There we go. Transparency is the word that wants to pop through. Now, let's see what we have for each month. Now, I'm just starting out, and I'm going to say month 1 through 12. I'm recording this on April 18th, so you could take April or May as your month 1, or whatever month feels right for you. Let's get into this. Here in month 1, we have the Temperance card. This is a card about seeking balance, avoiding extremes. And that might be because of this drama or whatever it is you're walking away from. You're learning how to take breaks from that, how to not be in that kind of energy where it seems like a constant churning and you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're learning how to, in a sense, get out of that flight or fight mode and just be more relaxed, more grounded, more balanced in general in your life so that you aren't going on binges or just from one extreme to another, focusing all your energy on one thing to and neglecting other things. You're finding balance instead, which is working out really well for you and really helping you calm and settle and feel more confident about life and what you want to do with it. But it's important for you to have that balance, that moderation in your life. Temperance. And then, oh, you have 3 major arcanas in a row. We have the card 21 in the major arcana. This is the last card in this cycle. This is indicating a bigger theme or something coming to an ending and being ready to take everything you've learned so far and start fresh, start a new journey. This could be your career, this could be a relationship, this could be education, this could be a new home, maybe moving. It could be many different areas, but it's something that's bigger, a bigger theme. And you're excited. You're not upset about this. It's almost a relief. It feels like celebrating. It feels like a graduation. You're graduating and moving on to the next level, the next thing. That's in month 2. In month 3, we have the moon. So the moon is all about shadows, secrets, things that have been hidden coming to light. If you think of the dark of the night, when there is a new moon, which is no moon out, it's a dark moon, things may be harder to see, are much harder to see. I don't know if you've ever been out like in the desert. It's very much darker on a new moon than it is when there is a full moon. Under the light of the moon, things that are normally hidden in the dark and that you can't see during the day are illuminated. They can't be hidden under that light. So you may discover some secrets, or you may even be doing some shadow work yourself. You may learn something about yourself that you had not considered before that can help change your attitude about a situation, change what you believe about yourself or something else that happened in the past. It's something that you need to face, you need to focus on, you need to learn in order to move forward, in order to fully free yourself or fully embrace yourself, integrating your shadows in a way. That's your focus here in in month 3. That's why I went to numbers instead of months. In month 3. In month 4, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, cups are about our emotions and our intuition. The Queen of Cups, so it is a very feminine energy, receptive. She can take in or accept any emotions that come her way and her own emotions. Anger, she lets herself feel that and she expresses it in a healthy way without letting it take her over. She gives it respect. She honors those emotions, the hard ones, the joyful ones, and the everyday, just going on about your life kind of emotions. What would that be? The contentment that you might have, frustration, sadness. She embraces all of that about herself and about others. But she does not let those emotions control her to, what's the word? They're not going to influence her decisions ultimately because she's trusting her intuition when it comes to that. It's more like the emotions are advising her, but her intuition is guiding her. So this is a month where you're going to feel very confident about how you feel, about your emotions and what it is you want out of life when it comes to that. When it comes to love or whatever your emotions are being triggered, you're going to be able to express them, but also not immediately react to the situation out of those emotions. So you're going to have very thoughtful, very thorough answers or responses to things that may be coming up here in month 4, or maybe things that have happened in the past, maybe as a reaction to the moon, to what happens in month 3, the processing in month 4. In month 5, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles are an earth element, very much Taurus energy. But this is about working with a team of people, at least a couple of other people. This could be a project at work. This could be a community project. This could be something at home. Maybe you're painting a room or redecorating or building on. But it is about creating something with these other people that benefits the community, that benefits your home, that benefits in the workplace. You have very complementary skills, and it's just good energy, a good vibe, because you each know your role and you're able to provide feedback back and forth, very helpful things that just help uplift and help solve problems together. You're making it happen. And again, it's going to be a beautiful success. But you need to work together with these people. And then in month 6, we have the 4 of Cups. Now, this is a card that can indicate boredom, apathy. You're 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 kind of happy with where you're at. You're not unhappy necessarily, but you kind of wish you had something better, but you don't know what you want. Even though somebody may be offering you a beautiful new opportunity or option, but you keep focusing on what you have before here and wondering how you can change what you have instead of looking for something fresh and new, because what you have is not fulfilling for you anymore. So be open to the possibilities. Be open to something new here in month 6, something that brings that sense of wonder and joy into your life. Don't get it caught up in feeling sorry for yourself or feeling bored or just and not taking action, not looking around you for other opportunities, because they are there and people will be offering. But you have to pay attention. In month 7, we have the Hanged Man. This is another major arcana card. You have a lot of these in your reading. At least you have 5 of them. So some big shifts and changes that are coming up over this next year. These first 3 months especially are bang, 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 one thing after the other. The Hanged Man is about taking a break, putting yourself on a timeout and looking at things from a different perspective. Taking more of an observer road. Well, yeah, an observer road, an observer role also, where you're not making any decisions this month. You're just observing, you're taking notes, you're learning, but not, I don't know how I want to put it. Learning just more from watching life, looking at, observing. Just they keep pushing me back to observing and seeing how other people handle certain situations. How does that person react when this happens? How does that person react? What's the difference between the two? That kind of stuff. It's a lot of maybe internal dialogue or internal thought about what you see happening around you. And that's going to inform some future decisions for you. So pay attention. Because there's something you'll be shown that's going to give you a different perspective on how to handle it, how to respond, etc. And then in month 7, we have the 7 of Wands. I like that synchronicity right there. and that's not month 7. In month 8, we have the 7 of Wands. Wands are a fire element. This is all about passion, boldness, creativity. These people are not afraid to speak their mind. It's also very active energy. And in this, we can see the woman in the bubble just holding her space, tranquility inside of her bubble, holding on to her energy, taking care of her space. But we have a lot of people trying to get their attention, time to trying to break that focus, break that concentration, but she is solely focused on her space and her energy. And she is not allowing them to knock her off the pedestal, to knock her off her game. She is in control here. So just know that you may get a lot of people trying to break, I don't want to say break in, but take up your space, take up your energy, trying to see what they can get away with, trying to get your attention and focus it on them. They want you to give them your energy. I didn't quite come out the way I wanted to say it, but I think you get it. You need to hold your energy, hold your space, and honor yourself here. So don't just give away just because people keep asking for your time, for your space. This might be a month where you want to say no more often. And then we have another 4. We had the 4 of Cups up here. Now we have the 4 of Pentacles here. Back into the Pentacles, the material items, the earth element. This is one where you're kind of conserving resources. Maybe you're not, I'm going to say, maybe you're not making any big purchases, or maybe you're just saving your money, period, saving up for something specific. Or you're taking it as a challenge. For some of you, this might be a challenge, like a no money month or something like that. No cash. Something where you try and end up at net zero outflow, if that makes sense. That's interesting. That sounds kind of cool. But it is going to be about conserving those resources, not really going out much, trying not to spend the money or the energy on things that you don't value or that don't bring back the same energy that you're giving out. If you're not getting as good as you give, then you may say no to that and choose to stay home or do something else. That's what I'm feeling here for month 9 for you. For month 10, we have the 9 of Wands. So we're getting close to the ending of something. Something that you've been passionate about and you are determined to finish it. You are not giving up on it because you can see that light at the end of the tunnel. You're almost there. Maybe this is saving up for some specific goal, something that you're excited about and you really want to reach that goal so you can do this thing. Woo, here in month 10, you may be challenged a little bit. It's going to get tough, but you will keep going. You will persevere. You will push through whatever difficulties might come up in order to reach your goal. That stubborn Taurus energy will be coming forward to push you through to the end. And then we have the 10 of Wands. I like this sequence. We're going from the 9 of Wands where you're pushing through. I am going to reach that goal. I am going to attain that goal to, in month 11, attaining that goal, hitting the target. Now, the 10 of Wands is more about, well, it's about moving on. I mean, clearly she's on a journey, right? But you're letting go of things that don't serve you, that feel like burdens that just bring you down. You're only taking the things that you want, that you treasure. You're not holding on to anybody else's stuff anymore, anybody else's drama, anybody else's energy, anybody else's books. You're leaving that behind. You're not responsible for it anymore. You're focusing on what it is you want or what you have and moving forward with only that. It's like a fresh start for you. This time on your own with your own stuff. So this might be where you've been saving up maybe to move out or to, again, this could be a trip. For some of you, I feel like this is a trip and not like a one time, or you may be moving across country or something like that too. And it's been a lot of planning and work here over these 3 months. And this here could even be where maybe it's a roommate situation and you're just trying to keep yourself out of the drama that's going on around you with all the people that you're living with. And this is where you start to plan here. Okay, you know what? I can do this. I can make it happen if I really conserve my resources. I can save up enough and I can find a place, put that money down and keep holding on, and I could make it work. I can see how I can make this work on my own and then making it work. Taking your stuff, leaving behind anything that's not yours, you don't care about, just taking what you need with you. And then we're ending the year with the Strength card, another major arcana card. This is a card that invites you to have compassion for yourself. You are a very strong person. You have the strength to succeed. You also have the compassion to do it with a sense of care, of empathy for how others might feel about it, but at the same time, having your boundaries and being very firm about what needs to happen. A velvet glove, I think that's the term, where the touch is soft, but the hand within it is firm. And I don't know if that's how the analogy goes, but that's how I visualize it. This soft sort of on the inside, but that inner core of steel. So this very much sense of purpose, determination to go on, and knowing that you have what it takes to make it work. And giving yourself that love for that, pat on the back, that encouragement, and celebrating you, but kind of in a quiet way. Just taking pleasure in where you're at and whoever you're with. There's not fear here. There's just a gentle pride in where you're going and how you got where you are. And that is what I have for you in the year ahead for my Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising viewers. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. And I will talk to you later.